Hi, my name is Steven. I'm going to be doing a web series about hypnosis, taking you from where you are now to being able to hypnotize your friends. My experience with hypnosis is I taught myself hypnosis through watching online lectures, talking to people, and then doing it myself. I've hypnotized 5 people over the summer, and I've done it multiple times to each of them. The web series is going to be divided into 5 parts: an introduction, an overview of inductions, which is hypnotizing someone, what to do to get them under. The next is going to be the content of an induction. The 4th part is going to be what to do once they're under, to keep them under and have a lot of fun. And the 5th part is going to be other types of hypnosis you can also do instead of, or besides formal hypnosis, which is this. So the introduction to hypnosis is, I'm going to be talking about pre-hypnosis techniques and things you can do before you start to hypnotize people to make them want to be hypnotized. The first of which is talking positively about hypnosis and saying how fun it is, and how you'd love to do it, and it would be a great experience for them. Tell them how relaxing it is. Tell people that it's a lot of fun. It's like having a dream with your eyes open. Swear that you won't do anything creepy, and tell them that if you do, that they will wake up from it. There is no way in hypnosis you can make someone spill all their inner secrets and jump off a building or anything like that. You wouldn't do anything in hypnosis you wouldn't do in a dream. You are kind of like the person imagining the dream for them, and they're experiencing it, and they wouldn't do anything they wouldn't do in a dream. Emphasize that. It's very important that it'll make them feel a lot more comfortable with what they're doing. That's most of what you have to do before you hypnotize someone. Now, an overview of inductions involves what you're going to say, where you're going to say it, and what to do directly before you start the induction hypnosis itself. What you're going to say is called often an induction script, and you can find them online. I'm going to attach one that I've been using for a while that I got from Brandon from the Freddie W team on his second channel, and I'll link to one of his videos, or maybe all 3 of them, where he does hypnosis and explains it a little bit. Hypnosis scripts, you can get them anywhere. They're interchangeable, you can change parts of them out. But it doesn't really matter as much what you say, it matters how you say it. That you're confident when you're speaking, that you're almost a different person, which is way more authoritative, way more confident, and kind of bossing them around a little bit. Because once they're under hypnosis, you want them to listen to everything you say. And so you're going to have to be a little bit bossy. Where you are is generally you want to put someone in a place for hypnosis that you'd want to sleep in. And with the exception being that you can use chairs, comfortable chairs. So you want to find a place where the person who's going to be hypnotized is relaxed, and it's very quiet, and there aren't distractions. For example, you have to turn your phone off because I was in the middle of hypnotizing someone and their phone starts buzzing and it's in their pocket, and so that just ruined the entire thing. Make sure your phone is off, make sure their phone is off, make sure there isn't going to be any loud noises, people busting in, walking through, place you'd want to sleep, and if they're sitting in a chair, which is perfectly acceptable, it's good, make sure they don't fall over, because hypnosis in itself isn't dangerous, isn't going to scar their mind, but falling out of a chair might scar their mind and leave a scar, hurt them. So if they are in a chair, make sure they're not going to fall over and hurt themselves, or that you can catch them. Directly before you start to hypnotize someone, you want to be very authoritative, tell them where to sit, use false choices, which would be like saying, I don't know if you're going to go into hypnosis very quickly, or if it's going to take you a little bit longer. Either way, you're going to feel very relaxed at the end of it. Try not to use language like, we're going to try hypnosis. Try to say, I'm going to hypnotize you. That little confidence that you have is going to transfer into them, and they're going to feel like they're really going to go under. And if they feel like they're going to go under, and if they want to go under, it'll make your life a lot easier. Answer all of their questions. Make sure that they're not a little bit freaked out about it still. Make sure they're confident about what they're doing. That they're not going to be like scared, and being scared or not wanting to be hypnotized, there's nothing you can do about that. If they're scared or don't want to be hypnotized, it's not going to work. So make sure they're not scared, answer their questions, and make sure they want to be hypnotized and make it sound awesome. Make them really want to do it. Just to start, make sure they're very comfortable. Tell them to be very comfortable. Tell them to focus on their breathing, slow, deep breaths, and you may even start with like a light hypnosis, which is like going halfway through hypnosis so that they know what they're doing, which might calm them down and make them more confident about what they're about to do. For the content of the induction, you want to be very confident about your material that you're speaking. That you're going to be telling them. No ums and buts. Pauses are alright though. So you may want to memorize your script, or you may just want to read through it a bunch of times out loud to yourself and make sure you know what you're going to say and that you're not nervous while you're doing it. You don't want to have your voice stutter. You want to be very confident, almost like you're delivering a speech just to one person, hopefully to their subconscious by the end of it. Talk slowly. Give them time to think about what you're saying. The slower you talk, the more time they have to relax and to fill in the gaps. During your induction, your induction may take a very long time, may take 20 minutes, and for your first time, you may want to do that, because the longer you spend on it, the more relaxed hopefully they'll be with each passing minute, and the better your odds are of having them fully under hypnosis. If you're doing it in a dark room, which you should be, and if you haven't memorized it, which is okay, you'll want to have like a reading light or some sort of other light. Using your phone isn't ideal because it's going to take a while, and keeping your screen on might be a problem, and stopping mid-sentence doesn't help. So have a reading light handy so you can read off of your page or something like that. And be confident so that if your pages mess up, if you can't read a word, or if you think that something isn't very good, make sure that you're confident enough to be able to skip over it. Now I'm going to go through some of the stages of an induction script that I use, or an induction process that I use, and you should be able to do most of this yourself. So the first thing that I do is, once they're comfortable, once they've been breathing for about 30 seconds, taking deep breaths, is I tell them that with each breath you take, you feel more relaxed, and you feel like some good feeling seeping throughout your body, reaching every part of your body, calming you down. Letting them just sit there for 30 seconds, they'll relax themselves. It's very easy, and it's a good start. Next, I like to tell them to choose a point on the wall somewhere, or you can use the pendulum, which is you take something, I don't have anything handy right now, but you take something and you swing it back and forth and have them focus on it, or just a point on the wall, which works just as well.